I hope you'll excuse my unexpected visit, but there is one matter still unresolved. I believe it may be of some importance to His Majesty. It concerns his friend, Merlin. The path to his tomb revealed itself to me only recently. I went to see for myself, but the wordness there is twisted. Its pulse erratic. Not lifeblood, but pus, slowly seeping from an open wound. I have never felt it like that before. The great Merlin was meant to be resting in peace, yet I'm no longer sure he is resting at all. I don't know what he is. According to the tales, he fell during the siege of Tuathan. Yet until now, no one even knew what became of his body, or where he was buried. Merlin was His Majesty's closest friend, but his final fate seems strangely obscured. Yes, it will not open for me, only for His Majesty, only for you. If Merlin's soul is not at rest, if something has happened to it, I shudder to think what it could mean for Avalon. I probably shouldn't be asking you for this. I have no idea what horrors might await you inside. Yet I ask you nonetheless. But only when you're sure you're strong enough to face them. Thank you, fellow geographer. May our paths always remain clear.
Arthur, at last we stand before one another. It has been a long while, my old friend. Tell me, are you prepared to behold your life as I have seen it? Are you ready to face the weight of choices you never made, and the paths you allowed to lead you? demands sacrifice, and sacrifice must be seen through. Had you allowed me to finish what I began, Sul and Caradoc would not have suffered in vain. I did all that could be done to secure your victory. All that was required of you was to claim it. And even that you failed to do. You proved yourself weak, unworthy. No one should ever have placed their faith in you. And now you cling to yet another innocent soul. Tell me, Arthur, what will remain of him when your journey is done? You are the true poison of this land. Now do you see what your hesitation wrought? The Red Death spreads again, and with it comes fear, chaos, and annihilation. You could have stalled its return. You could have held fast to the path once chosen, and become what I intended you to be. Had you allowed me to complete your transformation, you would stand as lord over them all. The Pale Lady's grief would have been soothed, the wound between worlds sealed, and the Red Death would never have stirred again. Tell me, Arthur, how does it feel to see centuries of suffering that never had to be? All of it could have been spared had you not faltered. Many of our men had to die on the battlefield before you finally opened your eyes and did what was necessary. Do you remember how long it took to decide to imprison the giant's children? You kept refusing to use them as leverage, even though it was clear from the start that it was the only path to victory. What did the lives of a handful of children matter when the survival of all mankind hung in the balance? Tell me, Arthur, are you satisfied with what Avalon has become? Look upon it carefully. This is all you're doing. You could... had everything, Arthur. You could have been everything. It was within your grasp. But you were too weak, too uncertain to claim true greatness. You never understood that by turning away from becoming a Fore-dweller, you betrayed all who placed their hope in you. Hope for peace, for order, for strength, for the taming of the weirdness, for Avalon to become a true home at last. Had you heeded me, the Fore-dwellers would have vanished from this world, and the pure potential of the weirdness would have belonged to us alone. You would have stood as the rightful sovereign of this land. What a waste. Arthur.
Step forward. What is there to speak of? He said all that needed to be said, did he not? Merlin wished to end the war as quickly as possible. The price of such a victory did not matter to him, and I chastised him for it. Yet he was right. So many pointless deaths could have been avoided if only my resolve hadn't wavered so much. Was he? And yet he spoke as if he knew me. Knew all my failures. All my darkest thoughts. The ones I used to confide in him at my lowest. He spoke the truth. My indecisiveness crippled me, and in turn it crippled Avalon. No, that was truly Merlin. Or at least the part of him I let down the most. I know. Now I remember it all. It was what we both wanted. What the experiments were for. Seawall. Caradoc. Their sacrifice now feels even more pointless. Reaching immortality was a dead end we simply abandoned. I told myself that by following Merlin's new plan, by transforming myself into a Foredweller, I would be honoring their sacrifice, honoring them. Yet in the end, I just couldn't do it. I rejected the full transformation, and by doing that, I rejected a better future for Avalon. And what good is my humanity on Avalon? The war with the Foredwellers only brought out the worst aspects of it in me. Cruelty, arrogance, pride, cowardice. I could have ended it much sooner, had I been brave enough and humble enough to discard it. I cannot, but we'll never know, will we? It could not have been worse than what is happening now. Avalon is trapped in the same decay I am. It is tearing itself apart. Whatever the results of my transformation might have been, at least the island would have been stable, safer than it is now. It was a hollow victory, marked by rivers of spilled blood and a mountain of corpses. This land is forever tainted by death because I let my weaknesses rule me. I hesitated to use the giants, I spared the Foredwellers. And now, instead of flourishing, all of Avalon is paying the price for my indecisiveness. Is that where you think we are heading? Towards a chance for absolution? I do not know if I deserve it, and yet I'm afraid of squandering it, of paying too high a price. I need to think. Let us move on. Time to end this farce.